What's going on, Aquarius? And welcome to my channel, Alchemist. Justin here, and I hope you're having a great week so far. So, for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. Your support really is just amazing, Aquarius, and it keeps us growing. I know I'm doing a little extra there. I'm not sure what that's about. But for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy Higher Self has brought you here. We're in for an amazing journey. Because it's General Energy Weekly Spread. Alright, I was, I had brought some good dance energy for Cap, and I was like, well, am I going to be able to keep this going? But we're finishing off strong there, Aquarius. I'm with it. But with this weekly spread, whenever you happen to come across this video, there may be some messages in here for you. And just so you're all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest with me. Never force a reading on a situation, okay? And just a sidebar, Aquarius, depending on when you're watching this, one of your rulers is going direct today. Saturn is going to be, depending on when you're watching this, he's going to be going direct on, I want to say at like 3 something Eastern time, a.m. So really early, but now you're starting to get out of that reflective energy, and it's time to start, getting the energies are going to start moving. So just a little something to keep in mind. But okay, with all that being said, let's jump into it. Just getting you pumped there, because I feel like this could be it's going to be, I feel like, a really great energy for all of us, but I feel like for you and for Capricorns, things are really going to hopefully start going, really starting to connect with Source. That's going to be a really big one. Spirituality is but I'll actually talk about that in the monthly readings, which is going to be next week, so I'm getting ahead of myself. Aquarius, your space has been cleansed. Crystals, feeling lovely. Just great energy all around here, Aquarius. So I'm going to pull a few oracle cards from this deck here. This is a newer one. It's been a pretty cool deck to pull from. A little awkward to shuffle. I was telling Capricorn that. And then I will be pulling some details with the tarot. But before we jump into this thing, these readings that I do, they're not gender-specific readings. So apply these energies to people as they make sense for your situations, okay? And in case if y'all were curious, oh, look at that. The decks, how funny. The decks that I'm working with, I'm with this. I'll tell you why in a second. I've included links for them down in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you're interested. But also down below some links for some other readers that I like watching Aquarius, so definitely check them out. Very cool group. Let's get into your energy here, because Capricorn started off with so their first card was the Dancer, and now here we talk about Saturn going direct, and your first card is the Musician. So look at that, between you and Capricorn, y'all about to start a band. But with this energy, Aquarius, this is a card of inspiration and gratitude, and I feel the inspiration, I feel like, is going to be a really big one for you, Aquarius, just because I feel like being, having, because you're one of the few signs that have 2 rulers, you, Scorpio, and Pisces, and I feel like that there is a special energy that comes along with that. But with you having the ruler as one of your rulers as of Uranus, who is still retrograde right now, he'll be retrograde till like maybe about a week after your birthday season starts. Uranus, I feel, does bring about that inspired, innovative type of ideas. The reason that you're able to think outside of the box the way that you do comes from that Uranus energy, that you're real kind of free thinker. And I do feel like that is one where, if you, not that you're not grateful for these gifts that you have, but really express gratitude for that, Aquarius, and like be, sending like thanks out for the universe, because that you're, Aquarius is one that is, your sign of freedom, a sign of innovation, a sign of humanitarianism. You're not, and I feel like that's even too, Aquarius. It's not even just getting yourself inspired, but I feel like there's this energy of getting others inspired as well through your innovative actions, because you do come out at things from such a unique way that it helps us to broaden our horizons. And I do feel like now with Saturn going direct, it's like taking those ideas, those insights that you've had while he was in retrograde, and now it's like putting those inspirations into action, and I feel like doing more things that get you inspired, Aquarius, whether that be, and I see all these plants here. Maybe this is something like gardening. Maybe this is playing some music. Maybe this is doing some dancing. Like I was telling Capricorn, just boogie the night away. Just, or maybe this is painting. This is building. But I feel the more that you, and even I feel like being, maybe even watching like inspirational things can even something to just really kind of raise your vibration, get you in. And I love that because you both started off with water energy. And, and you know, Pisces is a water sign. So I really feel like you, especially over these next 3 years that Saturn is going to be in Pisces, you, and I was telling Cap this too. You get the luxury of being able to be steeped in an energy for a good chunk of time there, and really to understand the type of influence that this type of brings. So, you know, find if you haven't been feeling inspired as of late, maybe there's a need to change up your setting. For example, get out in nature. Maybe go by the water. Go move. Do see this moon here? Maybe go do some moon gazing. Go listen. Go to a concert. Maybe even something to just get into this, and then even too. Let me get some tarot on this, but I even feel too that right, because then things will start really moving. But I even feel too that getting in that energy of gratitude, as far as like, you know, maybe even when you wake up each day, just thanking the universe for all the abundance that you do have, and for that the abundance that's to come. That's something I've been getting into practice too of, and that really does set the tone for a, oh, is that the sun I see more? Because look at that, Aquarius, hold on. So you have the Eight of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the Three of Cups, the Three of Discs, the Ten of Swords, and then the Sun card here, Aquarius. And I feel that if you've been maybe feeling kind of down in a rut as of late, because the Ten of Swords can be a card of ruin, but I feel like with this, it's where your mindset's going to be at that's going to affect this abundance that's coming through your way. Because I like that this is the Three of Cups is a card of abundance, and I feel like that it's being not. How do I want to put this? I feel like how we're like. I feel like our thought process, you know, especially you being an air sign, if we're not mindful of the things that we're telling ourselves, that'll keep you in the state of lack of, you know, where you're not feeling inspiration, or if we're not expressing this. And again, it's not that I don't feel like you're not grateful, but of like more actively being in that energy of gratitude. I really feel that that would help getting the energies moving. And again, if you haven't been feeling inspired as of late, or haven't been feeling grateful for what you have around you, then I feel like it's getting outside. Go, you know, as the weather permitting, because I was just getting some messages from some people back home that it's starting to snow. So maybe we might, but you know, snow can be inspirational too. I was telling someone I kind of miss it, like only a little bit, but just like getting in somewhere where maybe just getting some fresh air, or getting some light, or maybe even going to hang out or communicate with people who have that sort of uplifting type of energy there. And I even feel too that there's this energy of, with the Three of Discs, because this can be a card of collaboration. You know, like when I was talking about you forming a band with Capricorn, maybe we are forming a band with someone, or just like I feel like forming a team, or getting with some people maybe who, or getting with some people like I don't know, like a that are doing like some inspirational things. Maybe this could even be for some, maybe you've been thinking about, or maybe considered going to be of service in a sense, you know, trying something. I feel like outside of the box here with the Seven of Swords, because I feel that there's, for some, as like, I feel like maybe we only feel like we have like a certain way of getting inspired, you know, whether this be, but I feel like there's so many things to draw inspiration from. And the Seven of Swords is more than just a card of like trickery and things. It's like doing things from a different, doing things a different type of way. There's this guy that's taking these swords away from the army because he doesn't want to fight. He wants peace, and I really feel so too. Just with the Eight of Swords, or excuse me, the Eight of Wands, doing these sort of inspirational things, tapping into this sort of like intuitive energy here, I feel like will help you interpret the messages that you get from your higher self. You taking those unique ideas and making them manifest. Because even maybe last little thing here, I feel that even for some, maybe we think that we won't be able to achieve something because it does seem so maybe just out of left field, or so fantastic that we won't be able to, that it will never see the light of day. But think about when people building like planes and boats. It's just like, who thought like I'm gonna take this 10,000 ton down, I don't know if that's actually how much a boat weighs, but put it on the water, or get this metal monster and get it up in the air, or even just like phones. I mean, what this phone does is crazy. So, you know, I like where this energy is going there, Aquarius, and I feel like, again, this is not just something that, because you are a sign of networking as well, and I feel like that you take that inspiring energy there, and it's sharing this with others, and I feel like it's just like the inspiration just kind of goes around, and so definitely get yourself out there, Aquarius. Get yourself socializing with some people, and however that looks like. And I feel like that's even, there's strength in groups as well. But all right, let's get your next card here. I like this. This is a fantastic start. You got the sun here. Oh, all right. Thank you. Oh, and you know what? I do like this too, because you have the wise one in reverse here, Aquarius, and it's a card of traditions and of order. And now I do sort of feel with this energy though, for some, I do feel like that with whatever this inspirations that you do have, I do feel like there is something that it does need some sort of foundation, where it is good to have, to be a free thinker, but especially if you're doing like some collaborative work, I feel like there is a need to, just for some of you, I feel like there's something about just when we're working with others, keeping an open mind, to not feel that just because maybe someone has an idea that on top of yours that they're trying to like kind of diminish or quell your inspiration in a sense. This is where we're a team here, but that's just one energy that's coming through. But for some others, I do feel like, because this energy always gives me like or has been giving me like Hierophant energy, and the Hierophant is a card of traditions, but I do feel like it's tapping into that unconventional approach. Be there to, let's say for example, we're working with the group and they're going about something they're going about trying to, they have this idea, but it's just like you want to take it to that next level. I feel like that's where it's like, how do we bring in that unorthodox approach while still keeping like this foundation in a sense. That's an interesting one that's kind of coming through there. And I even feel to Aquarius, and now, okay, because now this kind of makes more sense, because I was getting this sun energy earlier, and I was talking with Libra about this, but, and I think I might have mentioned this in your last reading too, where the sun is in fall, the energy starts to weaken in Libra, but the sun is in detriment in your sign. And I feel like because you're a sign of networking in the collective and of, just of groups and things, that sometimes we can lose our identity in the groups, and sometimes it can feel like we're not able to shine as bright. And it's not to say that you're not able to be like leaders or anything, but I do feel there's this balance of finding people who really work with that unorthodox approach that you do have. And not in being mindful of those who maybe try to keep you in a box, because those aren't the ones. It's this balance here, you know. We need this. It's like those. There's a need for structure and of order, you know, or of structure and of innovation. That's let me get some tarot on this, Aquarius, and see if I can find better words for that. Because I feel this sort of challenged energy that's coming with this wise one here. That for some, it's just like we're trying to be. It's like the guy who takes like a 10-minute like guitar solo or something like that. Was that really written in the thing? Like that's not the greatest example, but oh wow. Oh, okay. Hold on. We're just throwing cards all over the place. All right, Aquarius. Let me see what's going on here. All right, so you have the Ten of Wands, the Nine of Disc, the Five of Cups, and then the Princess of Disc. And I almost feel like with this, Aquarius, that there may be, for some of you, there's this. Because the Ten of Wands can be a card of oppression. And I feel there's something here that maybe for some we might need to think about breaking out of a particular structure here. It's like maybe we're disappointed with, we thought we'd have this free reign, but it's just like it's not working how we want to. Like, how do I want to put this? And I might need to get a little bit more on that Five of Cups. It's the Five of Cups is giving me this energy of not letting a little bit of structure feel like that someone is trying to keep you in a box, in a sense. They're trying to keep you from, because the Princess of Disc, you want to talk about inspiration, and just like she's just pregnant with ideas and and all this energy that she wants to give, and all these things that she wants to accomplish. But it does, it feels like that it's yeah, it's like and that's interesting. It says it does. It feels like that there's something here that we feel like that someone maybe, or some like a situation may be restricting us more than it could be. But if there is something that is keeping you from really fully expressing yourself, then this might be an energy of needing to go off on your own, to kind of do your own thing. And maybe this is like starting like a side hustle. You know, let's say if our jobs don't allow us that kind of creativity, for example, then it's like instead of like maybe quitting it, it's like utilizing that resource as a way to fund something else that you're trying to produce there, Aquarius. You know, kind of riding that out a little bit. You know, kind of doing things, going about your dreams in a in a you know, kind of different type of way there. I know we're snaking all over the place. I'm sure my hands are doing, but hmm. Let me get a little bit more on this Nine of Disc, Aquarius. Let me see what's going on with that. Interesting. Alright, so the Nine of Disc is clarified by the Two of Disc and then the Art card here. And I like this, Aquarius, because I almost feel that. So if you find yourself in an environment maybe that you feel like you're not getting the growth that you want from it, then I feel like this Two of Disc is asking you to take the energies into your own hands. Focus on yourself and start doing some manifesting, creating stuff, getting things into balance in a sense. Maybe forming a team in a sense, trying to figure. And I know that's easier said than done, but it's just like it almost feels like that instead of, because believe me, Aquarius, I feel that, where you don't want to be attached to maybe some sort of like a corporation or anything like that. Nothing wrong with that, but as far as like working in a 9 to 5 or something like that. But it's like sometimes I feel like we have to make some sacrifices at first to get where we want to be. And it's not sacrificing your inspiration or that creative side of you, but it's just like we may need to balance some things out, because our card can be a card of balance, two contradictory things trying to work together. But again, maybe you can kind of coast. And this is just an example. This is like we can coast at this one job until we start noticing the flow starting to change in our direction. Start noticing the abundance come in, and then you're, because the nine of this is your pre-empress energy. And then when the abundance really starts coming in, then you can start building your own type of team. We're celebrating in abundance, we're basking in sunshine, and everything is fantastic. But I feel like try not to let a little pressure ruin. Think about the end game. We're not thinking about short term stuff here. We're thinking about long term, especially with how Uranus has been in Taurus for the last 5 years. It's about that things take a little time with Taurus energy, but it does, with a little patience. I find with Taurus energy things can come together nicely. So I hope that makes sense, because that was something where and yeah, and it's like last little things, like if we feel disappointed with where things are at, then it's just like it's then change it. Then it's this action, this energy of action, because you have the mind to do it. So all right, Aquarius, let's get your last oracle card. There. Interesting. All right, so Aquarius. So, this is an interesting card. So you have the Vengeance card here, which is a card of overcoming slights and a choice. And Aquarius, I feel with this energy coming through that, because the Ten of Swords can be a card of betrayal as well, and it's just like, and I feel like it's one of those things where, are you going to let something hold you? Because you do have a choice, I feel like, when it comes to this. It's like because vengeance is a very interesting energy, when it comes to, because I feel like it's one of those things that, especially if we've been hurt in some sort of way with this Ten of Swords here, or, been feeling like maybe even like, I almost feel like even like this disappointment where it's like, people may have been taking advantage of your inspirations, maybe kind of taking your ideas even, or something along those lines. Even, again, the Seven of Swords can be kind of like this lying sort of energy. And I feel like trying not to be consumed by vengeance is something that you just want to be mindful of, because what you put out there, Aquarius, is what you get back. And sometimes it's just best to let those things go and let the universe take care of that. Everything always balances out. Karma always comes back. It's just it's what is that, the threefold law? What you put out there, you get back threefold. So if someone's pulling fast ones, bet the universe has got your back. But sometimes it can be hard. You get upset. Maybe someone stole an idea, or however this is looking. But I do feel that, if anything, would we, these situations, we can choose to act on this vengeance, however we want to get back at this person, or we can choose to learn and grow from that. What wisdom did we get from that? Okay, maybe we keep more of our ideas to ourselves, and and just be mindful until we get things solidified. Just doing things behind the scenes. Just paying attention to who we collaborate with and kind of watch. As far as like actions and words and things. And let me get some tarot on this Aquarius and see what's going on with that. Hmm. I feel like a Prince of Swords going around here too. The lucky thing about you being oh, I'll say the nice thing about you being the last one that I do is that you get all the insights, and yours has been a little different compared to, well, honestly all of them have been very different. Very interesting energies coming through here. But Aquarius, your last cards, camera, is going to be are the Two of Swords, the Prince of Swords, the Princess of Wands, the Four of Cups, and then the Moon card here. And let's switch back over. Because I feel that, let me start with the Prince of Swords while I was talking about him. Because I feel like one thing with you, Aquarius, is that, especially, when I'm just thinking about this, if we're in this state of like anger or hurt or something along those lines, that fixed energy is a tricky one to work with, because it's like once you get, especially I feel like with you being the fixed air sign, where it's like when your thoughts are set on something, it's just like that, it can be hard to change your mind. And in all the fixed signs, this is not just, it's all the fixed signs have a level of, they always, I feel like everyone always throws it on Taurus, but all the fixed signs have this stubbornness that goes to them. It just translates differently. And I feel that there is a choice that comes through with this. Sometimes there's this on the Moon card. There are these two dogs. One's a more kind of domesticated dog, and the other one's like this wild wolf. And it's like we can choose to act like the wolf and wild out, and then just go ham, or we can come at it from a more kind of controlled approach there and make peace with the situation there. And I almost feel with the Four of Cups, it's like, and that's an interesting way of kind of feeling this energy out. It's like, because Four of Cups can be like a card of like, not really caring, or like it's like this, like almost like this energy of apathy, or not. But I almost feel like that it's just like this energy of not being bothered. Like sometimes it's like there would be a hand that's presenting this cup to the universe, and I feel like that's vengeance coming your way, of trying to make things right in a sense. It's just like, it's not even worth it. Is it worth your time? Are we gonna let that mess up your inspiration? Because now you focus on energy, you focus your energy towards those thoughts, and kind of let those energies fuel you. Then it's changing your vibration, and now it's kind of, then it's messing up your groove. You're not making art like you used to, and it's a tricky energy there, Aquarius. So, because again, your thoughts are very powerful, but we're getting ready to get into your age. Pluto's about to enter into Aquarius on your birthday season, so that's not an auspicious time. I don't know what it is, and you're getting ready to go through pretty some type of transformation there. You're going to be in that Plutonian energy. Depending on where your Aquarius placements are at. I'm excited to see what's going to happen, because I do feel like that, but it can be potentially an intense time though, Aquarius. But I do feel like that there's this vengeance here, this choices, because when I'm even thinking about that, Pluto energy does bring things from the dark to the light, and they rule over Scorpio, because you and Scorpio are, and that's interesting that two of the fixed signs actually get have two rulers, but that's neither. That's just one energy there, Aquarius. One other thing though, I'm kind of feeling with this is this choice of really kind of following your inspiration and going into the unknown. Trusting in something a little bigger than just the logic. Listening to the intuition side of it, because I feel like a lot of your intuition and your things come from your mind. But it's like that muse type of energy when you get like that, oh, that would be a good idea, or I wonder if, that curious energy. That's why I feel like it's like journeying into, and granted, and I like this because it's like right now, we're talking about your sun being a little weakened and being a detriment in your sign. That idea may seem a little small right now. Imagine that little scarab beetle there, but when you walk through those gates there, Aquarius, bam. Oh, hold on. Bam! I was like, that was a little lazy. The sun comes through, and you're shining bright because after the moon is the sun. So I feel like there is this, and the moon, all the moon does is reflect the sun's light there, Aquarius. So I do feel like there is a lot of powerful energy again coming through with Saturn going direct, and of you taking these inspired ideas and putting them into action, letting your light really shine, and not just letting your ideas, because the Prince of Wands, or excuse me, Prince of Swords. Princes are air. I love describing that in this deck. The princes represent air, the swords represent air. He's the airy part of air, so he's just a free thinker, just like yourself. And for me, the Prince of Swords is your card, and these are the knights in this deck. And it's just about not just letting your thoughts just be thoughts. It's manifesting them. It's plant. Oh, whoa! Come back, princess. It's planting that seed, Aquarius, and then watching that forest grow. Cause I feel like when an Aquarian is inspired, that's when the Soul Tribe needs to look out, because it's something big is gonna happen there. And again, Pluto going into Aquarius, something big is gonna happen. So I'm gonna leave that there, Aquarius. I dig it. And if you like that, Aquarius, or anything resonated with you, give it a thumbs up. And cheers, Aquarius, because I do feel that, I would love to see all Aquarians just inspired, just going out there, creating art. Because I love that we're talking about this, using this deck, and then the art card comes out here. This is Temperance, by the way, in this deck. But, I dig it, Aquarius. And then subscribe there, you musician. Hit that bell button to get notified when I release videos each week. You know what? I actually probably one of my favorite songs. I probably would put it in the, and actually I need to think about it. I need to download that one. But one of my favorite songs, probably in like my top, at least in my top 10. I was just happened to look up to see what sign or just look up the artist. He's an Aquarius. And I mean, the song is pieced together in a way, it's like everything, there's so much going on, and all of it makes so much sense. I get chills even just thinking about Aquarius. So you do have that artistic side in you, but what else are we doing? Oh, if you have any, it's like, if you have any Cancer in your placement there, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, come on over to the Chariot and Friends. I do videos Monday through Friday there. We discuss lunar shenanigans, talk about even when they're Pisces. I'm going to do a petition to change Pisces to the High Priestess. I don't know why Pisces is the moon. And all that housekeeping is down in the description box below. But let me get your surprise cards here, so I can get you out of here, Aquarius. So I can get you out of here. Ace of Wands, Aquarius. Let me tell you a story about the Ace of Wands. Especially this, chills. This Ace of Wands. When I was thinking about whether I wanted to start this channel or not, I was just like, is this, like, I was getting ready to get on a call with one of my bosses, and it was just like, hi, yourself, is this where I'm supposed to go? And I pulled one card, and it was Ace of Wands. and I took action, and I've been loving it ever since. And that's what I feel like for you, Aquarius. Take those ideas and things and go for it. Go for it with fervor, with passion, with gusto. I hate getting Queen of Wands energy coming through there. Just go for it, Aquarius. And I feel like and then express gratitude every day for the gifts that you do have to bring to the soul tribe, because it is a gift. And then it's taking that inspiration and spreading that around, letting you shine bright. I feel like because you're the star card in the tarot, and I feel like you shining bright will have other stars wanting to shine bright too, and then we're just lighting up the sky there, Aquarius, creating this beautiful constellation. I'm with it. I'm so with it. Let me get your oracle card here so I can get you out of here, because the energies are gonna be moving. All right, let's see what's going on here, Aquarius. Peace. I love that. Look at this. Look at you. Zen. Zen the hell out. I love that. Because you got the peace card here, Aquarius. And you got, interesting, you have peace twice here, Aquarius. And I feel with this that when you really align yourself with your inspirations, being your unique self, kind of going outside the box, it may not make sense in that moment, but as you work with it and allow that idea to grow and stick with that thing, Aquarius, allow that really nurture whatever this idea is that you got planned here. I do feel that there will bring this energy, because that just gave me like this sense of solace that really just kind of sat through there, just kind of washed over. It's actually really lovely. And with that vengeance, choose peace, because I feel like it's just it'll keep your mind balanced, and it's because I get it, being upset with this energy, maybe someone stole your ideas, whatever this is looking like, but again, things always, what goes around comes around, and I feel you spreading peace around there, Aquarius. Shoot. I'm with that. I'm gonna leave that there, Aquarius. You stay safe out there with all this inspired stuff and that vengeance stuff. Stay safe out there. You raise your vibration through the roof. Do some things that bring you peace, Aquarius. Again, maybe listen to some peaceful music. Get out in nature. Whatever that is that brings you that sense of balance there. I like that. And I will catch you on the next one. Later.